So, today's episode I'm going to be installing new speakers in the Miata. So I recently came across the post on Facebook saying that the Bose speakers are absolute trash. Which, I don't know, it just kind of blows my mind. So I remember growing up, like, Bose was this great brand, right? And the more and more I hear, like, from all these new cars is that they're not. Like, Bose speakers absolutely suck. I know for a fact that the Bose speakers in the ND Miata are basically paper speakers, which is pretty shit. So I will be upgrading them to these JBL Stadium GTO 620 speakers. Along with this, I've also got basically wiring harness, wiring adapters for them that will plug right in, and speaker adapters as well that will fit these speakers. So these were all linked to me in this Facebook post, and I will link them in this video as well. I'm going to go through how to take off the door cards as well as mounting these speakers. The door cards I've done before, super easy. It's literally two small screws and everything just clips off. Fantastic. Other than that, yeah, I can't wait to see how these come out. So, let's get started. God. First up, let's take a look at these suckers. Quick little unboxing. I looked in this a little bit earlier and definitely quite impressed by the speakers themselves. They look pretty good. We'll see if we'll need these or not. I'm not too sure yet, but these do look good. So, have some speaker covers, which I doubt we'll end up using. They do look good though. Oh yeah. Oh, and then built-in directional. Oh, they just spin depending on where you want to turn that. That's cool. Yeah, these look pretty good. And once I get the stock ones out, we'll do a quick comparison over stock. Alright, so taking a look at this. I can definitely tell the quality is going to be better over stock. Oh, these look good. They're real hefty. They have turning directional tweeters built in, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, these are really nice, and there's only about $100 for these too. So, yeah, the other speaker as well. Then you've got the conversion plates. I'm guessing these stock OEM speakers in the Miata are going to be probably 8-inch. So these probably dumb them down just a little bit. Let's just see how these fit. Line up. Yeah, there's all sorts of universal holes. Looks like that's the way. These should fit pretty nice. And of course, the conversion wires. They'll just make them nice and plug and play into your doors. Let's see. I'll probably have to chop off the ends of these a bit and put some eye sockets in there as well. So that's not quite plug and play, but that's fine. You can always wire in some different ends to those. So, yeah, these look good. Let's move on to the door cards. So, here I've got a few different pry tools as well as a Phillips head screwdriver. I believe this is all you need. I'll come back and correct myself if need be, but so I'm going to search around for those two Phillips head screws. Got this little plastic piece down in there. I found the first one. Alright. First screw is out. There's a little plastic piece behind the door handle, and that just pops right out. Next, revealing the second Phillips head screw. A little force to apply that. Go. So, after that, I believe those are the only two screws. The rest of this just pulls off. So I'm going to give it a firm grab from the top here. There's one clip, sounds like. Another. So, no real need for the pry bars, actually. I did already have these speaker covers on here. It says Bose on them. They'll find some way to cover that up, since apparently Bose is absolute dog trash these days. That's it. It's off. That is all it took. This will come out, and there are two small clips here for the windows. And your door card's off. Like, that took me 2 minutes. Alright. So with that off, we're revealing the speakers. So it looks like I'll need a 10mm as well to get these little... And I'll just undo these. Drop that on the ground, of course. That's how that goes. And read those out. Go ahead and pull the speaker off. Huh. Okay. So, I've got my speaker off. I've already noticed that the foam is separated from the crappy paper speaker. Man, like, Bose has really gone downhill over the years. So let me know what y'all think about that, because, like I said, growing up, I swear, I could have sworn that was a really good brand. But anyways, so I've got the new speaker here. And comparing to the old speaker, my gosh, the quality is just night and day. This is going to be great. It looks like it is about the same size speaker. You just needed that conversion plate. So this first wire here that we disconnected, this appears to be from the powered mirrors. So we'll just keep that attached. Don't disconnect the white plug. I'll go ahead and put a little note in there as well. But this is where the plug and play adapter comes in and snaps right in. Easy peasy. Love it. And then that piece, so I will have to disconnect these, basically snip those off and put in some correct tips onto that. But yeah, not bad. Wow. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll be right back. So, I've got the speaker all oriented onto the adapter bezel here. I've got it screwed in using the longer screws, and I've got the adapter pigtail connected in. So for this piece, I basically just squeezed the clips together and put them into the inputs there. It should do just fine, honestly. But yeah, so this will make it all nice and plug and play. I wish the door cover didn't go over it. They look really nice, as well as the speakers themselves. But so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these back into the door. All you'll do is clip it back into the stock clip, and this is probably the easiest project I have put together. I have not tested them yet, so still have to wait and see if the sound quality of these, but I don't think it'll be any issue. So I think I'll go ahead and connect this first. So that is connected. And just tuck that underneath. Followed by lining up these mounting points where 3 10mm came out. It's looking like the long screws that I put in here are just a bit too long, and they are hitting the back of the door where you can see the scratches and whatnot. So I'm gonna have to source some smaller screws for this in order to make this work. That's unfortunate. Basically, they sent either short screws or screws that are too long. That is unfortunate. But luckily I do have some more. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. I think I'll show what screws I'll be putting in as well. So I wasn't able to find any other screws to use, so I just went ahead and used my Dremel to cut them down in size a little bit. Took about 1/4 inch off or so, and clears just fine. So that was my solution for this, and it works. So I'm gonna do the rest of these and get back to it. Cut. I have shaved down all 4 of these screws. As you can see, it now sits nice and flush inside of here. I shouldn't have any clearance issues. Let's go ahead and put this in. So I'm gonna put the pigtail. I'll probably connect this first. Nice. I think I'll leave it out just so it's a little easier attainable. Well, I mean, that's basically where it was to begin with, but I don't know. I guess tucking it in won't hurt anything. I'll report back if there's any rattling issues with doing so. And yeah, it does sit nice and flush now, so that's pretty cool. Of course, the 3 screws are attached to the magnets of the old speakers. So I'll get those started now. Yeah, I will say this was absolutely a very easy project until it came to those screws, but yeah, shaving them down worked. If you can't shave them down, you'll just have to run like Ace Hardware or something and find some new ones, but that wasn't too much of an issue. Awesome. Those do look really good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna power up the car and give these a quick test. And then I think I'll do a sped up version for the other side and include that as well. But definitely look forward to seeing how these work out. So let me go ahead and do that and get right back. So I went ahead and did the test of the speakers. It is connected and working, and I can immediately tell the difference in just the treble and the sound coming from it. Yeah, so I'm really excited to get the other side done and get this thing out for a drive. So let's get everything put back together. Basically, so I've had reports of the OEM Mazda clips not quite working when taking off these door cards, but I didn't have any issues. I think I'm going to go ahead and include a link to the clips as well. So if you do have any issues with those, you can easily purchase them for a couple bucks and you can replace your door card clips if they're broken or lost or whatever. But luckily I had no issues with this. Yeah, let's go ahead and put it back together. Let's start by sliding this back into place. Okay. So when putting the door panel back on, basically you'll make sure this top ledge here is seated, and then you'll go ahead and go around and you'll hear those pops. You can just slap them suckers back in there too. And that is it. So you've got your 2 Phillips head screws that you'll put back in into the door cup as well as the door handle down below, and then place your plastic cover piece and rubber cover piece back into place. Just fit that down there. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes the initial speaker install. And it just pops into place as well. That's it. This is probably going to be one of the shorter videos I end up putting on my page. But this turned out nice. So let's get on to the other one. So before moving on to the other side, I did want to do a quick video showing what I had done to assemble this, just so it's the most comprehensive videos I could make. So I took the pigtail and I cut the plastic pieces off of them because I'm simply going to fit them into the speaker inputs themselves. Of course, it doesn't want to cooperate now, so it wants to be a pain in the butt. make a deeper cut into that. Get that tore off. The other side should just slip right off. There we go. So I just took a pair of pliers. These are actually wire crimpers, and I crimped this first side here. Simple as that. Don't really recommend this method. I mean, this probably isn't like the recommended way to do it, but it'll work as long as these metal connections meet in the inputs here. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew these inputs like so. Make it nice and open. Just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the positive red side into the positive here. I see I probably need just a little more space on that side because that was the larger piece that I crimped. And that fit right down in there. Perfect. Come on, my guy. You gotta stay now. I'll go ahead and do the other side as well. After I fiddle around with that. Cool. Both sides are in. So basically, tightening up these clamps here is basically just pressing into it and making that connection with the metal. Nice. The better method to do this, of course, would be to get the proper inputs down there, or you could just use a bare wire as well. I figure since these already have that on the back, I would just leave them on there. Alright, so that is set. As I said previously, I had to cut down the screws because the screws that are included are basically either these itty bitty tiny ones that sit about this far in and don't secure to the frickin' plates, and then these ones were too long, so I shaved them down. And they should fit just right into place here. So, not bad at all. I'm not going to put these 100% in just yet because I'm probably going to have to adjust it depending on which way the speaker is facing up, you know. But I'm going to put them in place for now. And like I said, I just want to do this part just to show you a bit of what I was doing off the camera. For those that are doing something like this for the first time. Like, you know, there's no point in taking your car to some audio shop to do this. This is really easy. I mean, I don't want to say real easy. This isn't for everyone. But that is the glory of working on Miatas, is they're supposed to be very easy cars to take home and tinker with, you know? Yeah. So, this is all set and ready to go in. So I'm going to go back to doing my passenger side door and enjoy the rest of the video. So, I already jinxed myself by saying on the other side that we wouldn't need to be replacing these clips, but these are not coming out. The first side came out very easily. These I'm definitely have some issues with. I'm gonna see about getting them out intact, but I might have to go ahead and order some new ones. So I will include that in the link as well. But yeah, let's get back to it. Cut back in. There it goes. Well, that bitch is gone. So. I guess just getting this into it takes it off. I definitely lost one. Alright, easy enough to get out. Sure.